Hi, Nikki. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start since my kids are coming in. I'm going to go ahead and start since we have a couple people watching. This one is on sampling through transition time. First of all, transition time is like that weird time where it's like the end of one catalog and the beginning of another catalog. So here we are in July, and we don't know what's coming out in August. We do, however, know what is retiring. So we can go through our samples and we can get rid of the stuff that is retiring, but is still current in this month. So definitely try to do that. So reach out to people who haven't tried Posh. Post a few times within this month on your page asking for new people to try Posh that have never tried it before. Have the people that have tried it and love it tag their friends. Host some parties, even if it's like a mystery host party. And definitely get some of those retired samples out. You can put some current ones, well, not current, they're all current, but you can put some ones that you know are not retiring in there. Like, let's say you have tons of hand cream samples. You can pass out the hand cream samples and then put in some mask samples or some face samples that aren't retiring. I think Complexion Perfection is the only face thing that is retiring. Stop fighting. I don't have my list with me, of course, but I'm pretty sure that Complexion Perfection is the only face thing that is retiring. So I would maybe stay away from that. Or if you do give them Complexion Perfection, also give them BFF, or put a sticker or something on the package saying that it's the less scrubby version, like the BFF is just as good or something like that. Or just don't pass that one out. That one, Complexion Perfection samples, I don't know if I would pass out. I have some and I don't know if I'm going to pass them out. And the reason why I say that is because we don't know if we're going to have something that's the exact same texture. Whereas our hand creams are universal. Our body stuff is pretty universal. When you try to scrub, you tried all the scrubs pretty much, with the variations of some being more scrubby than others. But Complexion Perfection is one thing that I don't know. That might be the one thing that I wouldn't sample. The other things, though, are universal and you can sample them out. You can, say you send 4 samples or 6 samples. I would do half of those. If you have a lot of retired samples or retiring samples, I would do like, hi Ashley, I would do like half of your package in retiring samples to get them out because they're not currently retired. Yay! Yeah, so I would, if I was giving a pack of 4 samples, I would put a retiring hand cream, a retiring body scrub, and 2 other things. Or if it's 6, I would at least do half. Because they're not retired yet. My kids will not stop fighting. And of course, they're like outside this door. Thank God they went to RJ and not me. Anyways, so sample out at least as much of the retiring stuff as you can before it officially retires. Do make a note, maybe get a blank label from Walmart. They're blank Avery ones. Write retiring but still good or still great or still amazing or something like that. Include it in your note. You definitely want to be giving, hi Lindsay, you definitely want to be giving personal notes in your sample packs anyways. You want to thank them for trying your samples. You want to tell them you're going to follow up with them and see how they're enjoying their samples. That way they're expecting you to follow up with them. And make sure you do. Don't leave them hanging. Make sure you do follow up with them. Okay, so you can put a sticker on your catalog. I think I have it saved. There are a few stickers floating around out there in the graphic world. Or you could just write. I mean, it's up to you. You want to start getting rid of your catalogs as well. Catalogs are not something that you're going to be holding on to unless you want to, but you know, there's no reason to. You have catalogs that are from this.
No.
Shut the door. No. Shut the door.
No,
Okay, so if you have catalogs that are retiring, you want to make sure that you get those out of your house. You want to make sure you write on them or have a sticker on them or something that says, yes, you can definitely use them. If you do end up with some still, you can use them. You can get a shredder and shred them for gift baskets. You can use them to wrap stuff. You can use them in packing your packages. You can use them for all kinds of stuff. But if you don't want to and you want to put them to use, I would pass them out. Send them out. If you send them in the mail, you can say they're medium mail and they will be cheaper than if you didn't say that. You can also put like a sticker or something on it that says trade me in to see what's new. There's a sticker going around that says retiring items. There are a few. Check out my site to see what's new, and then they have like their label under it. There's a lot of cute things that you can do. There are some people that also put a sticker on so that the person has to physically trade the old catalog. So you'll get it back. So then you can use it to shred or something or just pass it out again. So they're having people physically trade it in and then they give them brand new samples from the catalog. Because with the transition kit, it's $179 plus tax and shipping. With the transition kit, you will get samples. And not only will you get samples, you will get lots of products that you can sample. So make sure right now is the time you need to make sure you have Laycons, the little plastic containers. You want to make sure you have Mylar bags, the sealer ones. You want to have bags to put the stuff in. This is a great time to start stocking up on stuff that you're going to need when you get your new samples and your new stuff. My kids are off the chain right now. Okay. The feel is the same with the old products as it will be the new products. So don't be afraid after transition time to send some retiring products. Whenever I send my new samples that I get in my transition kit, this is where I lessen it, is after the catalog launch. So like before the catalog launch, I do half and half. Half of what's not retiring and half of what is retiring. After launch, if I have some left, I do a lot less. So if I'm sending somebody samples after catalog launch that are brand new samples, I will slip in like one retired sample. I don't want to fill it with retired samples, but I do want to get them out of my house. You can also look in your area to see if there are any sort of like craft fairs or bazaars or things that have like goodie bags. Sometimes they make you pay to get into the like swag bag type things. It's normally like $10 or $20, and you can do like 100 bags of samples. That's a great way to get rid of your retired samples, and maybe even catalogs if they allow you to give them catalogs. So before launch, you also want to try to get rid of some of your brochures. So you have line brochures. If you have things that are about to not be current, you want to get those in packs too. Put them in packs. Sorry for the scraping. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but they are scraping. After transition time, when the brochures are no longer current, you can write on them, or you can stick a label over something that's no longer current and maybe write what is current. So, like, say you have a line brochure, you can put a little sticker over something that is retiring, or if you have a join thing, if something has changed on there, they're not trash. They're still good brochures. They're still good things to use. So I would use them and get them out of your house. Get them and make use of them. Because, I mean, they're not going to care if you wrote on them. If anything, that makes it more personal. And they like that you wrote them a little note on the brochure. So, pretty much just use up everything that you can that you know is retiring. I'm really glad that they actually tell us what is retiring now. It's been like 3 launches, I think, this time that they've actually, or 3 launches since they started doing that. It used to be you didn't find out what was retiring until Posh night or until it ran out. So I'm very, very thankful that they actually warn us now and give us a list, because before they would just be like, oh, yeah, we don't make that anymore. It's retiring. And then nothing else. They wouldn't tell us anything else that was also retiring. And then the list would come out on Posh night, like the graphic would come out the same exact time as the new stuff. So I love the way they do it now, that they actually warn you so you can actually either stock up on your favorites or start sampling out the stuff that is retiring and get those brochures and stuff out, because you're going to we have in the past gotten some sort of tools with our transition kit. So I'm sure we're going to get something, and if not, you're going to have perks from buying your transition kit. You can buy whatever brochures or whatever things you would like to get. So, that's about it. Get your supplies ready, get your stuff out there, work this month. That's it. Transition kits are going on sale on the 21st. I do believe it's at 11 Central. I will update if that is not correct, but I'm pretty sure it is at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. I will check on that. I'm pretty sure, though. All right. If no one has any questions, I'm going to go see what the frick is wrong with my kids. And everyone have a great night. Thanks for watching. Bye.